Hello, hello, and welcome back to Griftlands. This is Sal Part 2. Last time, we completed the first day. I wasted a bunch of money on a pet that died, but we survived. And that's all that matters. We're going to continue hunting Cascio on day 2. Fish has told us that we need to throw in with either the Admiralty or the Spree. Those are our only two options. So this is an important decision for the entire rest of the run. Because essentially, we're picking who we're deciding to work for in order to help us deal with Cascio. And that's going to determine a whole bunch of quests that we end up having to do. My preference, based on our current decks, is to go for Oolo and the Admiralty, because I think that is just like the easier thing to do when you don't have a super strong battle deck, especially since we do not have a pet anymore. And this is there are also ways to score some extra money doing work for Oolo. So I think that's a good idea. The other place that we can go to is the Murder Torch, which is a meat market where you can hire mercenaries. These are people who will help you fight for the day. They're very useful, but they're also expensive and usually not worth it, especially on prestige sets. So we're going to go and we're going to talk to the Admiralty. While we are here, we can also buy some things from Sandrano here. He has some Admiralty-only cards. They are way too expensive. But they are useful if you want them. You spot a young Kredeshi sitting at the desk. She doesn't look like your average officer, though. A Kredeshi is an amphibious species with large matrilineal families, typically found in positions of wealth and influence, so Fish is a Kredeshi as well. Her uniform has a modified fit, and her boots are too slick for requisition. Are you Oolo? I'm Sal. Fish mentioned we might be able to help each other out. You're the bounty hunter, then. I've been waiting to meet someone with just your particular set of skills. Maybe I should do like more of like a British accent for Oolo, because she's supposed to be more upper class, and I only have so many feminine voices that I could do. So I'll make her British from here on. You want Cascio dead, and it just so happens I do too. Do me a solid, and I'll get you where you need to be to make it happen. Play by my rules, and the killing blow will be yours, I promise. What you say, Hunter? Let's ask about Cascio. If the Admiralty's so tough, why don't you have Cascio in custody already? Cascio pays well for allies in the upper ranks. We've got implicit orders to leave her alone. I break those orders, and I may as well be breaking my own neck. So you're no help at all, then. In a few days, the cult will be hosting an auction in Murder Bay. They send their starchy scholars to trade relics for contracts. And Caccio's got the most labor contracts in the bay. Of course, a hunter like you has no hope of an invite, but it so happens I pick the security detail. You want your opportunity, Hunter? Stick with me, and I promise to get you into that auction. If Cascio is so important, who's to say she'll show up to the auction herself? Because she has competition. This year, the Admiralty wants to negotiate an annex. Official citizenship for everyone. The cult wants to say no, of course, but with mainland support, a deal will get made all the same. Which means more laws, more rules, and no more legal grey area for Cascio to wash her feet in. So she'll be there to stop it, with blades drawn if she must, and no one who will want to be seen protecting her. Oh, I see. No offense, but I got no love for the Admiralty. Why should I work with you? Because I am not the Admiralty, I am me. The upper ranks are full of inflated egos and blue-blooded ingrates who take their privilege as a matter of course. They aren't in Caccio's pocket. They're in the cults, or some other rich scumbags. Oh, so you're the good guy, righting wrongs in a corrupt world? Hesh no! But I don't like Cascio, and I won't let the brass tell me to look the other way. And I'm willing to work with Nick Derrick. That should be all you need to know. So what am I supposed to do for you, officer? The brass have too many corrupt ties, and it keeps me from doing my job. I could stop half the crime in Moda Bay if the crooks would stop paying off my superiors. But you aren't on Admiralty payroll, and it would wipe the smug look off their faces if you went around giving up their mess. So I'm what? An office prank? You're a lesson they need to learn. But I might have been planning on documenting their reaction, sure. So I take it you're a fan of the Annex. Ugh, I don't know. That's politics. But too many people take their cue from Casio, and I'm sick of not being able to do my job. The spree make life interesting, but only if I actually get to arrest them from time to time. Sounds like you should quit the Admiralty and become a hunter. On your salary. I'll keep my commission, thanks. Besides, that's what delegation is for. I'm gonna work for Oolo. We could go talk to the spree as well, but I am not going to bother because I have already decided to work for Oolo this time. If I want to, maybe one day I will do a Prestige 7 run, and maybe we will do the spree route if I do that. But we'll see, because Prestige 6 is already hard enough, guys. I'm in. But if I end up taking a fall so you can get a promotion or whatever, please, if anything goes wrong, it'll be your own fault, I promise. Oh, good. I was worried you wouldn't have anything reassuring to say. First up, you'll need this. Take it. What is it? Pick an Admiralty card. So, these are negotiation cards. We gain Frisk or Enforcement. Enforcement does not help us. Frisk does. At the start of the owner's turn, steal 10 shills from the opponent and remove 1 Frisk. Frisk is an argument with 1 resolve. So this is an excellent negotiation card because it helps us earn money. Folks here take any edge they can get. If you can't compete, you're surf slime. Consider this your deputy's badge. Enforcement is really good if you have a influence build, but we are a hostility deck, so we do not use influence that way. So Frisk is better. A gift for my favorite investment. That sounds extremely suspicious. Impossible. I'm wearing a badge. Get work. Alright, so when can I start? What would be a good use of your time? You've heard of the Partok Caverns? Sounds familiar. I think it would have left an impression, if not a gaping hole in your side. The place is crawling with spree. Normally I'd leave them to their rat's nest, but apparently there might be ruins under the caves, old ones, from before the plague. I've run it up the chain of command, but the Admiralty don't care. They're just as happy to let the spree rot with the relics. The Hessians, on the other hand. What do you want me to do? I don't know the first thing about holy relics, but you do know about killing bandits. Wipe them out so the cult can send in their archaeologists. You do the killing, they do the, you know, dusting. Dusting? The brushing? Clearing? Digging. They're going to dig. You got there eventually. Wipe out a bandit hideout deep in the Partok Caverns. The Admiralty wants to send a message, so don't leave any survivors. Okay, so we have to kill. Remember, no survivors. Except me, right? I'll leave that up to your discretion. Got it? Now scoot. I have schemes to incubate and plots to hatch. Okay. So this is kind of a dangerous mission, because it's a battle. And we do not have a pet. So I'm gonna go to the meat market, but the idea here is just to trigger a random event that might help me. An injured Admiralty clerk stumbles towards you, clutching something to his chest. It's not exactly an unusual sight, but it still catches you a little off balance. Whoa, all right there, officer? Grifter, you're a hunter, right? I'm not gonna make it. You should take this. He presses a torn and bloodied envelope into your hands. Gain 2 influence, hatch 4. When this card's effect is triggered, the specified number of times is destroyed and a special event occurs if the hatch counter is not changed while fatigued. Gain negotiation. Ask about the envelope or his injuries. Are you alright? How did you... Words make for poor dressings. Rudana succumbs to his injuries. What's inside will have to wait, because you're soon set upon by the creatures that did in Rudana. Defend yourself. 2 wild brocks. You can't argue with nature. Oh no! Getting into fights is bad. Okay, so these guys have evasion. Which is unhelpful. I would really love to play Brazen Attack, but I simply cannot, because I will not do any damage if I do. I will take a trip to apply wound, and I will gain some more defense. Try to prevent the worst of the damage that is incoming. Unfortunately, these things have evasion, so I just simply can't do a whole lot to them. I will play Sal's daggers, so I can gain some combo. So at the very least, when I start doing damage, I can do a decent amount of damage with our boosted combination. That is their last evasion. We're gonna play Rummage. Probably gonna drop the Finishing Strike. I'm gonna play Boosted Feint, and God, I would really love to play this and get it fully upgraded before we go to the caverns. But I can't. This will still allow me to apply an Impair. Which one is doing the 5 damage? You are? Okay. So now we are taking 8. That's the best I can do. I can at least burn this out of my deck. Now we shouldn't have to worry about them evading our attacks, which is good. We're going to play Sal's daggers again. Play another Hammer Grip. We're going to do that. That's going to send the Vrock packing. We're going to take our counter. Do 2 4 damage back, which is very good. I'm going to Rummage. Okay, we actually got the thing that I wanted, was the Brazen Attack. And we are going to do Survival Reflexes for HP and also for the defense. We should be getting fatigued soon. And none of these cards have EXP bonuses, so I think we just boosted combination. If we could kill the Vrock, that wouldn't be bad. I'm also going to play this. It looks like we will not be able to kill the Vrock unless I wait another turn. And I don't want to do that, so we'll just send it packing. But that's fine. That went okay. We can pick a card. Tackle. Gain 2 defense and apply 1 impair. Chamber, gain 4 defense at the start of your next turn, gain 2 combo. And the slip, apply 4 defense if this card was improvised this turn, also gain 1 evasion. Tackle seems good for the type of thing that we're doing. I'm going to take more damage for Brazen Attack. For Fight Dirty, I prefer Promoted Fight Dirty over the other one. The Improvise Plus means that you get to choose between 5 cards instead of 3. And we're going to take the Strain Stab for more damage. I would have preferred a Stab of Clarity to get that out of my deck, but that's fine. We're going to take the Tackle. You look down at the envelope that was bought with so much bloodshed. You can't open it normally without breaking the seal. You'll need to hang on to it for a while to learn its secrets. That is fine. So I can't afford a mercenary. So we're just going to have to go to the caverns and hope that we do not die. Oolo marked the cave entrance on your map, but the wild countryside has you double-checking the coordinates. If the caves are as deep as you've heard, then the bandits might be better hidden than maggots in a cheese rind. Fortunately for you, luck strikes. A bandit emerges from the bush, clearly returned from a brief break to nature's privy. Oh, I was just... Wait, who are you? Blaine's quick eye snags on your Admiralty graft. You lost, Sarge? Only switches out here, the one swinging from trees. Let Blaine go in exchange for information. Blaine won't give up the location of the spree hideout willingly, but if you can keep it talking long enough, you might be able to piece it together. Or we just attack him. We were told no survivors. So killing him is not necessarily the worst thing we could possibly do in order to gain that. But this is also an opportunity to negotiate a little bit. So I'm going to let him go in exchange for information, but we are going to have to negotiate to get it. Oolo said to kill all this breed, but there's no harm done if you make the job easier by letting one runner go, surely. You know why you call them switches, right? Because they have the authority to beat you bloodless. But that doesn't have to be you, friend. Not if you don't answer a few questions. Remove covert knowledge to determine the location of the bandit hideout. So, I need to destroy this argument. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to play Inspiration in order to gain some influence in order to gain dominance. but we will gain the dominance either way. I would like to incept out, but I do not have the luxury of doing so. I'm going to play a boosted deflection instead. Especially since we take 2 damage from our graft, if you'll remember. So, you have to be careful. This gives us influence. We also want frisk for the money. We cannot protect our influence, which is actually kind of annoying. I'm going to play fast talk that costs money. And now we can finally go after his argument. We lose our influence, but that's fine. He gave us a bounty. When a hostility card is played, increase stacks by 1 and gain 2 resolve. Add +1 damage to all intents. So, oh, sorry, that's an argument, not a bounty. So we want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Boosted Threaten would probably be the best thing to play here. Seeds of Doubt. Quick thinking. Actually going to go for options here. And I want to keep my frisk, so I'm going to play the boosted composure. I could have played the wide composure, but it's fine. Okay, this is great. We play setup, then tyrannize, then lucid threaten to destroy his argument, and then unfortunately he is going to destroy our frisk with 7 damage. I can't stop him from doing it, so what I can do is stop myself from taking damage. We're also charging up a flourish, which is good. I will probably save that for a more high-stakes negotiation later, or if we're about to take a lot of damage, but we'll have to see. So now he's going for the bait. I have no composure. I actually might use the flourish. I could dismiss his intent too. I think we're fine to hold on to the flourish for now. I want this to hatch, so I'm gonna play it. But he's also very impatient, and we're also in trouble, I would say. Very in trouble. We are also fatigued. More doubt. Wide deflection. Stone fast talk. That defends us this turn. I'll play tyrannize. Oh, we're still gonna take damage. This is a real nasty one. Hostile instincts. Give us more dominance. But we're gonna have to figure out a way to defend it. I think we're gonna have to flourish. I don't think I have the opportunity to not flourish, but we can get all of our resolve back, which is good. But we're gonna lose all of our dominance and all of our influence, which is really nasty. But this is what happens when you have a lot of impatience. But we took him out, which is the important thing. Oh, I didn't look at his core argument. I should have shown that guy off to you guys. Let's take a look at the negotiation cards we have. Heavy-handed. Spend 1 dominance to just destroy an opponent argument. Abrupt remark. Draw 1 card. Evoke an opponent argument is removed or destroyed. Heavy-handed is the only one of these that is even remotely good for us. I guess inspirational. I really would have preferred to just remove them. Again, I'm going to take promoted thinking. More doubt is not terrible. It's a way to scale up. So if I take any of these, I'm tempted to take Seeds of Doubt. Heavy-handed. The problem with heavy-handed is that it's spending dominance to destroy enemy arguments, which is not terrible, but we don't keep our dominance for very long. And the whole point of having Tyrannize is to gain more dominance. But I don't have any other hostility cards that actually do damage. And all of my other cards are... this sucks. For one, dominance, destroying a whole argument can really help when we don't have any damage cards anyway, so I'm going to take it. Make my life easier, I'll make yours shorter. Hey look, I don't know much, and Nadan keeps us all in the dark. But if all you want is directions, I can give you that at least. Bandit scratches the map in the dirt, watching you for sudden movements. After he's done, you dismiss him with a brief nod, and he makes for the bushes. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Make a careful note of the map. You enter the cave system. You're so deep in the Partok caves that you start to get a little reflective. Why are you here? What purpose do you serve? You kill some bandits, but then what? Is the meaning of life really at the end of a contract? Or is there something greater? Could you ever... Lost in thought, you knock your head on the stalactite. Whatever you were thinking about evaporates into darkness as you rub your noggin. Hesh, damn it. You shake the stars out of your eyes and keep exploring. We can go to the hideout, or we can explore the caves. You head directly to the hideout. But it's not long before the smell of sizzling meat hits you. Since stalactites and cave vermin aren't much known for their cookouts, you follow your nose to the bandits. Unfortunately, something in the air must have told them you were coming too, because you round the corner and find yourself flat-footed. Where do you think you're headed? Ah, I was hoping to slink my way into a good position. Don't suppose you allowed a do-over? Nope, didn't think so. Defend yourself. 2 thugs. So, we got 2 scary boys. Both of these guys are wanted dead. This guy is going to gain 5 power when below 36 health, so we have to be mindful of that. So we want to go for EO here, it looks like, rather than Teak. I'm going to play Sal's Daggers, play our Hammer Grip, Survival and Reflexes to defend, and we're going to do a boosted feint rather than stab. These guys also have... Oh, this guy also has Last Stand, but this person... gains 4 defense each time they take damage each turn, which is really bad. So, who is doing the most damage? You are doing damage to me, so I'm going to hit you with a brazen attack. And then I'm going to feint, and I'm going to rummage. Get rid of another feint. It's fine. We're going to bleed, which is bad. Because our deck is rather thin, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. They're both attacking me for a decent amount of damage, which is screwy. This guy is going to do more damage. So I'm going to hit him, impair him, and I'm going to... I could promoted fight Purity. We could gain 1 power, or apply 2 more impair. I am going to apply 2 more impair to we're gonna take some damage in this fight. There's kind of not a whole lot I can do about it, but we are taking bleed, which is very bad. Survival reflexes to remove the bleed, spined feint for the counter, and a strained stab, and we're gonna go for the weakest link here. Oh boy. I wonder if our deck is not fast enough to deal with these guys. We're taking a lot of bleed. I'm gonna rummage first. Hammer grip. Boosted brazen attack. That guy's gonna go down soon, but it might be too late. Hammer grip again. The hope is the strained stab will do enough damage to get rid of him. It did. we will do a finishing strike. In 3 turns, he will rally. But we do need to kill him. But if we make his friend panic... oh, that sucks. If we make his friend panic, we can... Okay, it looks like we're just gonna have to kill him. Discard 2. Oh boy, we're doing very badly here. We're doing super bad. Yeah, he healed. Oh damn. We just barely do any damage at all. Oh, this is so bad for us. I can't believe we're this fucked. I can make him panic again. Then Brazen Impair. We're gonna take a ton of damage here. Thank God I took Perseverance. This is going very poorly. Oh, currently we're dying? This is so bad. I can't save myself here. Oh, thank God. Okay, execute them both. We're gonna have to buy a fish cake. Uranir hates us. You've incurred her fury and will likely face the consequences. Pin a random card at the start of battle. Okay, that's bad. Oh my God, that went so poorly. We can take these makeshift daggers if we would like. Apply 1 wound, 50% chance to destroy this card. I'm not convinced that those are amazing. We're going to go for Sal's combo daggers. But this is rough. A second brazen attack or the slip? Or discard a card and attack a random enemy. God, these are all bad. This card says deal 8 damage. So that's what I'm gonna take. These makeshift daggers are not very good. Wound is good. But I just don't think they're very good. Oh boy. They don't replenish. Like, that's the thing that sucks about them. I'm just gonna leave them. You're starting to get a reputation for violence. When this card is in your hand, hostility cards deal 1 bonus damage, and diplomacy cards deal 1 less. You made quick work of the bandits, which is nice because nothing else about this job was handled that neatly. Fortunately, you're able to find your way out by retracing your steps. You always had a good memory for mazes. Okay. That sucked. Oh god, if this is a fight, we're done for. A spree bandit steps out in the path, arms at the ready. We can try to defend ourselves, but she's gonna kill us. Uranir hates us, but we're gonna have to convince her to back off in this intimidation. Your pockets look heavy, friend. Let me lighten your load. I'm a hunter. This can't be worth the risk for you. This is really bad. We've been really heavily backed into a corner here. And I have no dominance to start with. Rough. Okay, I can gain a dominance, but she doesn't have any arguments. We're gonna gain Frisk and play Seeds of Doubt. And As much as I would like to play any of the other cards, I'm going to play Lucid Dominance. Oh boy. She's going to try and get rid of my shills. I can't play any hostility cards this turn anyway, so that was not going to ever go anywhere. We're going to take boosted carryover, because we can't really do anything this turn anyway. Yeah, this is bad. Hostile Instincts. Obtuse will do a decent amount of damage here. While this card is in your hand, hostility cards deal +1 bonus damage, and diplomacy cards deal 1 less damage. And I can destroy it by using 2 actions, but I'm not going to. We're going to do a decent amount of damage there. And I actually don't want to play any of these, really. But I will destroy the curse. And... do I have any hostility cards coming up? No, I don't. Okay, in that case, I will play Inspirational Talk. Okay. We're fine for this turn. We got our 30 shills. She's going after our dominance. I'm going to play Obtuse to try and keep it. She's getting impatient, which is bad. Stone Fast Talk will help us. Visionary Composure. I need to protect my dominance as much as possible. Do I care about my influence? Yes, because otherwise I don't get to play Tyrannize. Although I have 2 cards that will gain me influence still left in the deck. And this is 4 more damage, 2 more damage to her every turn, so I think it's worth it. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. She does not have any arguments. We have the open Admiralty envelope. I did not even see what that did. Through no fault of my own, we're going to take a bunch of damage this turn and lose all of our dominance. This sucks. Okay. We can Tyrannize. We can Lucid Threaten. And then Boosted Threaten. She will die to Doubt at the end of her turn. And I will only take a bunch of damage. God damn it. We had to do that or I was going to die. Negotiation cards. Another set of Seeds of Doubt. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get. Considering how badly we are doing on damage. Solid Point or White Lie. Add a copy of this card to your discards when drawn and except 1 doubt. Replenish. Ooh. That's actually much better than Seeds of Doubt. I'm going to take that instead. I guess we are a doubt deck more than anything else. I mean, have you seen my knife? I can show you my knife if that's what you want. Nah, that's alright. I've seen plenty of knives. I'll look for trouble somewhere else. Now, if we had HP, that could have been really helpful. Because we could have killed her and gotten rid of this outwitted Bane. We have these 2 limited time opportunities. Oh no, they went away. Ah, damn, I was really hoping I would have the opportunity to go buy a fish cake first. I need to buy one, so it's, you know, it is what it is. We had no morale, we had no resolve, and we had no HP. So I had to do something. Let's get paid. Your cavern is all cleared out. I hope the researchers don't mind a few bodies in their way. Hey, they just asked me to make it safe. Besides, it's got to be dirty work rooting up the past. Oh god, I forgot about her British accent already. If you're happy, I'm happy. Well, let's not get too crazy, but I'm satisfied at least. We get paid 175 shills, you gain 2 metal, and I get to pick a graft. And also, Oolo likes us. Pets have more health. Your first attack each battle applies 3 wound. Or vulnerability is twice effective on the opponent. I guess my pets have more health is good. Once I have a pet. I'm done with you for the day. But this isn't an exclusive arrangement. If you have other work that needs doing, go for it. Mind chatting for a bit? It's been a while since I had colleagues. Were you born in Murder Bay? I was, actually, though I'm supposed to pretend otherwise. 2 of my siblings were born in Deltree, and my parents would have preferred that for all of us. That sounds loaded. In my parents' unminded ability, they offended the delicate sensibilities of mainland Uza and Nada. Suddenly, they find themselves in soft, voluntary exile to Havaria. Now the entire brood is supposed to redeem them so we can all go home. Seems like a lot of pressure. Not if you don't keep it under a lid. I have my outlets. I just remind myself I'm here because I want to be. How did the other officers feel about you working with a hunter? Oh, they had a few choice words. Some because of their pride, others because maybe they don't want you figuring out what they're up to. We had dirty cops on the derrick too. Getting the upper hand on them was a specialty of mine. Is that right? Guess you needed to be wily to work off your debt as fast as you did. Well, if you see a chance to put that skill to use, I'm all ears. I'll keep that in mind. If you're willing to cut corners, maybe we should recruit some help. There was another guy who wanted to help me get into the action. What was his name? Nadan? Ha! Nadan! You know him? Oh, sure. He's only tried to kill me about 5 times. It's a good thing you came to me because I'm going to take him down. And if you were working with him, I'd take you down along with him. Just something to keep in mind. Someone in my position might be suspicious of a hunter asking so many personal questions. Hey, no offense meant. None taken. Not a lot of friends on the derricks, right? You want to get friendly on the job? That's your call. But just keep in mind, I prefer you ask questions rather than favors. Enjoy the rest of your day, Hunter. I have a feeling you'll make the most of it. Well, the job's done. You can tell Fish she was right. She'll suit my needs just fine. That's it? You must have more work for me. Points for enthusiasm, but cool your jets, Hunter. We don't want to ruin a good thing. Go be a hunter. Do whatever hunters do. Collateral always makes a good job go easier. I'll send word to Fish when I'm ready to work with you again. I see. Well, let's not waste these limited time events now, shall we? We can practice debate with Alta to upgrade one of our negotiation cards. Or we can save a friend who is in trouble. I guess let's save Ubrit. I didn't realize that she was in trouble. You find Ubrit under Lasqua's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of her life. You make enough of a racket to draw Lasqua's attention, and Ubrit looks up at you with wide eyes. So? There's nothing to do with you, Grifter. Stay out of it. So we can either convince Lasqua to leave or fight her. I'm going to fight her. You're going to regret messing with any of mine, pal. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit hoarse. I need to hydrate. Hold on. Pinned. Play this card to return rummage to your hand. Or expend. And it expends. So, obviously, terrible from our social bane. Nothing we could really do about it, though. Let's faint. Try to fight dirty. I wish I could gain combo here. I will boosted hide instead. Because I need HP. We should have looked at what Lasqua is not very powerful. She's only a clerk. You can choose to win the battle if all enemies panic. Fighter with panic cannot act and reduces the panic by 1. Right. And accumulate metal for 2 purchase bonuses that permanently upgrade your character. I guess this person is worth some metal to defeat, is what that means. I guess it's been some time since I've played this. Let's play Bedlam. I'll discard the Bloated. This will reduce her damage by 33%. Yeah, let's do it. We would have only defended for 1 more anyway, so... It's a shame we won't heal off a Survivalist, but that's okay. We have Sal's Combo Daggers, which will give us Gut Shot, which will allow us to attack twice, and gain 2 combo, which will set up our Finishing Strike to finish the fight. I'm going to play our Kodeshi Tank to heal. And I might actually want to extend the fight to see if I can get some more EXP for my cards, or get rid of other problems. Tackle. Repair. Very good. Survival reflexes. Very good. Again, I'm worried about trying to extend the fight, but I will. Okay, we're not fatigued yet. But this is a great opportunity to get rid of this, and then we'll play Bedlam to win. Alright, and we will accept Lasqua's surrender. And we actually did heal off that fight, so that was really good. Only a little bit, though. Alright, we can upgrade our final feint, so let's do that. As much as I would like the combo, I think the extra defense is what we need, because we're not doing so good. And we have 3 cards here. Drackle Free Fighting. Well, you have at least 4 combo, gain 2 power. Improvise a finisher from your deck and gain 2 combo is specialty. We don't have any finishers other than, but we could have this. Switchblade. Add a copy of this card to your discard and spend 2 combo to draw a card. And this is also a finisher. This is okay if we get some power in the deck. So I will take it. I would take this if I already had Drackle Free Fighting. But the problem is you lose combo when you take damage. Like, you lose half of your combo whenever you take damage. So the problem is that Drackle Free Fighting does not help us very much because we take a lot of damage right now. So I don't know. I'm gonna take Switchblade. Stop! I won't go anywhere near you or Umrid again, alright? My grudge dies here. That's a deal. Break it and I'll break your neck. Now get lost. Lasquo slinks off. She'll be lucky if she makes it back to town. Thanks, Sal. You actually saved my skin there. Least I could do. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. You take Umrid to shelter, and after dressing her wounds, get back on the road. So that was to save our social boon, which is the Bell of Hesh. We can also go to the roadside market, which I'm absolutely going to do, and we just triggered a random. Erinir stops you. You're the one who killed my friend Teak. I demand satisfaction. God damn it. I can try to intimidate her away again, or I have to fight her. I think I have to fight her this time. I think you'll find that threatening me is hazardous to your health. So this sucks, but this does give us an opportunity to get rid of her Bane that she has given us. I'm going to play Kodeshi Feint to heal. The unfortunate thing is that she has this wild Fleed that I can't really do a whole lot about. And I can't defend myself any better this turn, which sucks. And unfortunately, I'm going for a random, so I think I will have to. Okay, good. So the wild Fleed now only is 8 damage away from Fleed, and we need to get rid of it as soon as possible. So. That said, I think... What's doing the 11? She is? Okay, we're gonna tackle her. Okay. Did manage not to take any damage that turn, which is good. This is piercing, so this will send Fleed packing, and survival reflexes will gain XP, and we can also... fully defend. We got another pin, which is bad. We'll definitely play tackle. Unfortunately, I don't have any other defensive cards in this hand. I'm gonna get rid of the pins. And I'll play Sal's combo daggers to get gut shot. Which is another 4 damage combo, which will help if we draw our boosted combination. And we got very unlucky. Oh, boosted combination was pinned. Yuck. Okay. Well, we need that, so... And she's not doing any damage this turn, so I'll do that and apply some bleed to her. Okay, she has gained 3 power, so that's very bad for us. Definitely boosted Brazen attacking her to reduce her damage, and we're going to faint. We are now fatigued. That's fine. We're going to boosted faint, survival reflexes, and bedlam. We're going to probably pin another card, give our gut shot. I don't care. Yuck. Okay. Luckily, I think we got exactly what we needed. I am going to kill her because that will get rid of her bane. And also, this is an isolated location, so it's fine to kill her here. We gain 5 shills. Survival reflexes got upgraded. We can make it draw a card, or we can make it free. I'm going to make it free, I think. Pick one of 3 cards. Gain 4 defense of the start of your next turn. Gain 2 combo. Focus Assault. If this is the only card in your hand, attack 2 times with 4 bonus damage. Or Reversal. Spend all of your combo. Gain 1 counter per combo. This is a finisher. This would have been good. I'm going to take the Chamber because I am not doing so hot with the defense. And I'm going to take the Makeshift Dagger. And we got Killer. While this is in your hand, gain 1 Dominance, Unplayable, and Replenish. Very good. Urnir is dead. The feud is over. So that's also another benefit of doing a hostility deck, is you benefit from murder. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna look at Ploka's. Oh god, I really want to curate my decks, but I'm gonna look at Ploka's graphs. What do you got? Perpetual Recycler. Whenever you expend a card, draw a card. Too expensive. Unstable Augmentation. Gain 3 temporary power. And no, that's bad. And Buster. Whenever you break defense with an attack, apply 2 bleed and gain 4 defense. Ugh. Christ. Mylon Buffer. Gain 6 max resolve. No, none of these. None of her graphs are any good for us right now. I could try to buy another pet. We can see Chomps or Radar. Rocks are very good, and they have a decent amount of HP too. How much would Radar cost? Radar will cost us 240 shills. I think that's worth it, and we do want a pet very badly. I would love to remove a card, though. I don't think I can afford a pet if I do. Chomps, how much does Chomps cost? Chomps cost 250. Shrooglets, I forget if they're very good. Let me pause for a second. Let me look up what Shrooglets do. Okay, I looked it up, and the Shrooglet is actually very robust because it heals itself when it attacks, and we also have the thing that gives it extra max HP, so I think that's good. I'll buy the Shrooglet. Unfortunately, we can no longer remove a card. I would like to upgrade Chomps, but we do not have the money to do that. I'll look at the cards here. I can afford none of them. We're really limping through this run. I'm scared. I'm really scared. That's all we could do. Let's go to the Dragon Dog. So it looks like we just go to bed. I forget if there's a fight at the end of this day. I hope to God there isn't. There might be one tomorrow, though. Sal has 5 days. Still kicking. Atta girl. So, are you and Oolo as chummy as a tin of bogworms now? She's clever, but I think she'd sell me up the river the second I weighed down her canoe. Yeah? Well, when then you two have that in common. Just stay on her good side and she'll stay on yours. What do you got? Oh boy. I can't afford any of these. I'm gonna hope that there's not another fight, and I'm just gonna go to bed. Time to hit the sack. Say, someone came looking for you earlier. Didn't look friendly. Maybe sleep with one eye open tonight? Asking after me? What'd they want? Said they wanted to hire you, but if you ask me, they look like trouble. I sent him packing, said you were out on the road and would be back for a few days. Still, I got my blades under the bar if we need them. Wish I'd been here sooner yesterday. Would have liked to have seen you give Casio a wallop. You mean get walloped by Casio, more like. I ain't as young as I used to be, Sal. You've been gone a long time. And Casio, well, she could have laid me out in our youth all the same. Should I be worried? You were the one who taught me how to fight. But you rewrite in history. Casio taught you, too. You know her moves better than she knows yours. You got this. Huh. But remind me later to teach you a different way to throw a punch. I taught you when you were little, of course, but I'm feeling it now. Maybe that technique wasn't so good for longevity. I don't really expect to make it to your age anyway. You hessian better. Okay, before we go to bed, I am actually going to eat another fish cake because there is a boss fight. Oh boy. I'm hemorrhaging money on these fish cakes, man. I hope I don't lose my pet again. I'm going to be really mad if I do. Okay, let's go to bed. Fish steps aside, then you head down to your room for the night. Something's not right. In the dim light, some of the shadows look darker than usual. Who's there? A figure steps out of the shadows, heavily armed. If it thinks like an assassin and slinks like an assassin. This would have been easier if you'd gone to sleep, Hunter. Not too late to shut your eyes if you prefer. We're going to try to negotiate first to demoralize the assassin. Do you even know who you're working for? Carrying isn't part of the job description. Well, maybe you should reevaluate that. Casio ain't like other clients. What is that thing? Okay, so our shrewd lid is going to help a little, but not a lot. Our stone fast talk will give us composure, which is good. This guy has a ton of bounties, so let's take a look. First of all, he has double edge. Whenever he deals damage, he gains composure equal to the resolve he deals. Resolve damage he deals. If no resolve is lost, then he takes damage. So that's good. He'll give us some metal if we destroy this argument. I don't think I will. Impending Doom. These apply stacks of Existential Crisis, which will increase Hanbi's... essentially, they'll increase his panic meter at the start of every turn in the upcoming fight, which is absolutely necessary. We're going to play Hostile Instincts because I want to gain dominance immediately. We're going to start working on that. I'm going to play Heavy-Handed immediately to get rid of one of his arguments. That is going to give him a stack of Impatience, but it did save me a ton of problems. And otherwise, I'm going to play a Stone Fast Talk to block. But he'll still do damage to me because of our Drackle Janglers. I can't afford that. We will play Wide Deflection this turn. I can't afford to lose any resolve in this fight. Okay, we picked up White Lie, which is great. While this is in your hand, gain 1 dominance, which is very nice. We'll play our Frisk. We can't see what he's doing until we destroy this, so I'm going to do my best to destroy it. He also has Ploy, which is a bad... Promoted Thinking. We'll take Tall Observation because it does 6 damage. I need to get rid of his Ploy. It's more important than the other one. And... of these, I will play the Boosted Deflection in order to not die. Okay, so he's going to gain some resolve, but that's fine. We're going to use a setup. Tyrannize to gain dominance. I'm going to gain even more dominance by using the Lucid Threaten. I also want to see what he's doing. Okay, he's just targeting my core argument. That's fine. We're going to play Heavy-Handed again to destroy another bounty, and then we're going to block. He's created another ploy, which is very dangerous. Oh boy, he's doing a lot of damage to us this turn. Definitely playing Seeds of Doubt. Definitely playing Stone Fast Talk. Unfortunately, you can see that all of this is a distraction from his other stuff. From his other attacks. Promoted Thinking. Tall Observation. I will do that in order to do some damage. We're gonna take a decent amount of damage. And he only gets stronger as this goes on. So we really need to beat him soon. We no longer have the time to fuck around here. I don't want to lose my dominance, but I don't know if I'll have any say in the matter. Yeah, we just need to do damage to him now, as much as possible. We're going to lose our dominance, and that's just going to have to be fine. Okay. We could tyrannize, but I don't think that that helps us. Because we need influence in order to do it. Let's improvise. This will reduce his damage for the next couple of turns. That'll help us a lot. I'm going to play a boosted deflection. Seeds of Doubt. Hostile Instincts. And we're going to do that to gain influence. We need to go straight for the throat now. We don't have the luxury anymore. He's got too much impatience. Ah, we lost. Damn. That's fine. So, do you really want to work for someone like that? Okay, that's fine. The enemy will get the first strike because we're at a disadvantage. This really bad. But I blame me for trying. Assassin's Mark. Hanbi's attacks deal 4 extra damage while this is in your hand is unplayable. And he does not have the thing. Oh god. And he did a bunch of damage to our Shroog. And he's going to do a bunch of damage to us. Great. Well, hopefully our Shroog will fucking do some attacks that heal it because it's very low on HP. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, but he's not attacking this turn. Christ. Okay. Get rid of the bloated. I can't do anything about it anyway. Luckily, our Shroog healed. He's going to do a bunch of attacks against us, which is very bad. We're going to Kodeshi Feint to heal and block some of the damage. In this fight, I'm going to take the power and play a Bedlam. He did block, but we wouldn't have done any damage that turn anyway. Luckily, our Shrooglet is healing off of these attacks that we're doing to him, or that he's doing to him. We're gonna impair him. I don't think there's any way I block this, so I'm gonna just impair him for 2 more turns. Oh boy. We've been really limping through these fights. Not the way I want to be playing, but it's the way it's got to be. Boosted Feint, Pale Reflexes, and our Shrooglet revs up a little bit, which is great. We start with the Makeshift Dagger for the wound. Strain Stab to get rid of the Assassin's Mark. Lucid Strike. And Bedlam. Nice. Okay. And we have a flourish in case we need one to bail us out. Okay. Losing that negotiation sucked, but it seems like we're mostly okay here for now. Gaining counter is going to be massive. I need to get rid of that assassin mark. And as much as I'd love to play any of the other cards, well, I'll chamber and then switchblade. And then switchblade again. But it doesn't do me any good. But at least we don't lose any combo. We are now fatigued. We're gonna lose our fucking Shrewdlet if I don't do something. This fucking sucks. Okay, we're squashing. Because if I don't stop him, we lose the Shrewdlet, and that's another, like, 250 shills wasted, and at that point, we're at such a deficit that I'm dead. Like, I'm just straight up dead. So, we can't do that. Okay, he's almost down. In fact, he's down now. We got him. Holy shit. We can decide to kill him. If we do, we get Hanbi's power supply. That sounds great to me. And we've been murdering people this whole time, so killing people is good. That was self-defense, so it was totally fine, too, as well. Definitely taking Hanbi's power supply, because that gives us power, and it's also a replenish card, and power is really good. The negotiation card. Beguile. Gains 3 damage each time this is drawn while you have influence. Calling in all favors. Double your influence and gain 3 vulnerability. Or collected. Apply 3 composure to your influence, and you evoke it by gaining influence. I don't want any of these. But our negotiation skills are not fantastic. And we have Hilt Bash. Gain 1 combo for every card in your hand. Seeker. Gain 6 defense, but if you discard this card, heal 3. And Sharpen. Apply 2 bleed. We're going to definitely take Seeker. Because we have a lot of discard. Hanbi lies dead at your feet. Fish charges into the room, moving spryly for a Kodeshi of her age. That's the stranger I told you about. You alright, kid? Kashio sent them. Typical Kashio, leaving others to clean up her mess. It takes you both a while to deal with the mess, but when you're done, it's cleaner than it was to start. There, complimentary house cleaning. Now you should sleep soundly, in theory. Fish stands guard by your door for the rest of the night, leaving you to catch up on your shut-eye. Let me pick a graft reward. So this is our combat graft reward that gives us an extra action. Start of our turn, we gain an action, but enemies no longer panic. This is terrible. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn, but take 3 damage at the end of every turn. Also terrible. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Battle cards upgrades with multiple upgrades now have 1 option fewer. Okay, so what that means, right, is that when we go to upgrade our cards, we will only get to pick 1 upgrade. But honestly, I think that is much preferable to the other 2, considering how awful we've been doing this whole run. So, I mean, I guess we could take the dangerous bulb, but I just feel like the dangerous bulb is too much. I don't think we can do it. I'm gonna take the quick strap. You spend time slapping together some makeshift security. If anyone comes through the windows now, you'll know about it. Your bed calls to you. When you were a kid, the adults used to talk in whispers as if you couldn't taste the fear that came out of them. You dream of shadows. We fully heal, so I guess I didn't need the fish cake, but I had to try. We don't get all of our resolve. And that is the end of day 2. So, I think it's about time to wrap up the video. But we don't get a chance to take a breather until... Well, I guess I could. I guess I can leave now. So, yeah. So, I want to thank you guys again for watching. And I will see you next time. Please do all of the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to do. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!